Hello ladies and gentlemen, MarauderEX here, back with more Let's Play Shining Force 3. We are here in storich. We got here in time to save the town from being completely destroyed, but it is not in good shape. So, we're going to wander around. There's a bunch of stuff to pick up here. First and foremost, this little bastard right here. We saw him. He was the egg that we bought in Vagabond. We used the egg on the chicken. It hatched. He went running off. This is Penn the penguin. Chirp, chirp. Looks like the egg is hatched. How cute. Seems there's something he wants to tell you. Chirp. Chirp, chirp. Because the Bullsome sect is an enemy of his friends in the north, he would like to help you defeat them. Penn the penguin joined the Force. And he's so happy he spins around and levitates. Alright. Chirp, chirp. Let's take a look at Penn the penguin and why we're not going to be using him. So we gotta go into the HQ because he's not in the party. Alright, so let's look at Penn the penguin and why no one likes to use... I mean, people like to use him. I know, people do. I'm not one of those people. Level 1. HP of 9, attack of 13, defense of 6, agility of 6, luck of 6, movement of 5. Support is dodge and luck, which those are actually... I think he's one of the only people who has dodge for support. And he's one of the few people who give luck support. So, yeah, but look at him. Level 1. That's not level 1 promoted. That's level 1. So, yeah. That's... No. It takes so much to get him caught up. So very much. And really, the only thing that's useful is his support. His defense is 6. He's not even like Kiwi, where he can withstand some damage. Anything at this point in the game can and will kill him. You have to go through a ridiculous rigmarole to get him leveled up. And that really relies on the Elbasine Orb. You get something within, like, 4 or 5 points of being dead. You have to get it down to, like, critical HP. Use Penn to come in and use the Elbasine Orb to get 5, hopefully, points of damage to kill it. You have to get a ridiculous number of heals, and then he will level up. But the problem is, XP still caps out per kill. So things that you would kill that would give anyone else in the Force, like 20, 30, 40 XP, is going to give him that much XP. And it's going to give him that much XP for a long... Like, he's not going to be able to level up off something because it's ridiculously higher level than him. Like, he's fighting things that are, you know, 10, 11, 12 levels higher than him at this point. No, he gets the same XP cutoff because it cuts off. So... And then his magic. He has no resistance to fire, ice, or lightning, fair bit of resistance to wind, a lot of resistance to light, and then he takes extra damage from dark. He has a beak. It is a unique weapon. He is very... this is a very common thing in Scenario 3, like these special weapons. Mithril becomes considerably less useful because of just the number of enemy or allies that have weird effects like this. He has critical encounter plus 5. Not that it matters. His special is Penguin Kick, which, you know, at this point will do, you know, still 1 point of damage, because his attack is 13. And obviously he has no friendship with anyone. Everyone tells me, oh, you should use Penn because his friendship is great. His friendship is amazing, yes. But I do not like the amount of effort you have to put in to get him usable for a friendship bonus, when I can get friendship with anyone else considerably easier, and have a party member who actually can contribute to, you know, the fight. Like, the gimmick characters like this, a lot of people love them because they're cute, they're adorable, they've got, you know, they're a gimmick, but their gimmick is very quickly outshined by the rest of the people in the room. Like, I would take, like, any other character in Scenario 1 over Penn, really. Like, right now, Justin is my weakest link. I would take Justin in a heartbeat over Penn, just because Justin would at least be able to contribute. You know, 10 damage here and there is better than 1 to 5 damage here and there. Like, that's just the math behind it. Alright, so we're gonna look and get some treasures. Symbios search directly ahead. Symbios finds the large mithril. See the large mithril. Alright, so we're gonna find a bunch of mithril, mostly. And then we're gonna kind of wander around. All of this is, regular wine. I keep thinking, maybe we should ask the bartender, do you have any more power wine? Because we still haven't used that. Inspect the table, and we get the small mithril. We're starting to pick up a lot of small mithril now. Those are used to make accessories. I would love to have as many of those as I do regular mithril, but because regular mithril, and that's one thing I'm going to go through and talk about here in a second once we finish ransacking everything. Find the ruin map, which that'll go to Mascarin. We kind of need that so that we can explore the next set of ruins. Alright, what is left? There's treasure in this house, I believe? I have a map, and I have a list of treasures. So we got large mithril next to HQ, desert room maps next to HQ, railway workers. So this is the armor. I think this is the armor milk, because these are old people. Yeah, this is the armor milk. And the last one, Symbios found the large mithril. No, oh, okay, so no, it's the young couple. And supposedly there's, money hidden here. And that's something I've noticed. A couple of guides say, oh yes, there's money in the old folks' home. I think that's the only old folks' home here. So, we have this one here that I believe this is where the armor milk is. Yeah. So, 50 gold. Or no. Oh, because it's in the box. Shelf in the old. It says shelf in the old couple's home, but that's really the only old couple's home I know of, unless this also has old people in it. No, that's the building into that. So yeah, the only really old folks' home is this one. And I can come over here and look at the shelf, and holy crap, it was actually here this time. Okay. I did it once before, and it just said, it gave me the this is cool, or there's a cockroach or something I shouldn't have seen. Alright, so we're gonna come back here into HQ, because I'm gonna complain a little bit about mithril as I dump some of these items. So we are going to give Danteres some of the stuff. We do not need that. So 15 large mithril, 3 small mithril, 16 large mithril. No, I didn't want to do that, but that's fine. We will deposit the protect milk. Deposit that. I'll keep the fairy powder. Can deposit that. I probably just need to sell that. I mean, I could give it to Penn and give him, 8 defense. Alright, so we have 16 pieces of mithril. Large mithril are used to make weapons. So how it works is it will make the weapon that you have currently equipped. So you can aim for a weapon that, you don't have any rank in, but it's what you currently have equipped. So if, I put a halberd on Danteres, it would make a halberd weapon. So that's... and it still makes a one of, several random weapons within each class. So, this game, they kind of tell you, it's okay, we're expecting you to have multiple weapon types leveled up so you can get multiple things. Symbios will get a special sword, as every hero does in this game. Danteres gets a special lance. Mascarin, there's a special rod. I'm pretty sure there's a special Ankh as well. Hayward would need one, Obright would need one, Irene would need one, Sybil would need one. Technically, Sybil would need 2, because if we wanted to keep the spear access as well, so Danteres would need one. So let's count up what we would need so far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, I'm pretty sure you don't need 1. And then 9. And Penn can't make 1 because he's got a special weapon, so we're at 9. So, like, we'll be able to make stuff for a lot of characters we're not going to be using, but there's a bunch of special weapons in this game that were not in previous Shining titles. That it's like, oh yeah, you're going to find this, like, a really neat special sword. Have fun with it. And that's the long and short of it. It's like, okay, that's different. Thank you for that. So, mithril weapons aren't nearly as necessary in this game as they are in, you know, other titles. And it gets even worse as you progress, because like I said, a lot of characters in Shining Force, or in Scenario 3, have unique weapon types that cannot be forged by mithril. So, alright, we leave town, because we're going to head back to Flagard. I see you plan to make for that mountain tunnel, Symbiote's army. I will not let you pass. That Barrand battalion has changed tactics. Last time we saw them, they were guarding the south gate. They're trying to prevent us from getting to the passage. They were just a decoy after all. Decoy, the pig hostage! Alright, so we're gonna go after them. And there's ruins here. It's too late now, Symbios. By now, an elite battalion led by General Fafard is advancing to Flag. So, Fafard has turned against us. Even General Fafard has betrayed us, Aspia? Who are the real traitors, Dantares? It is Benetrim and Conrad who turned against the spirit of the Republic. Oh, you just talk shit about my dad. I'm going to end you. How can the already poverty-stricken Aspia continue to send aid to other regions when it has such a string of meager harvests? What are you saying? With Aspia's aid, many territories have been able to avoid severe famine. So long as we of the Republic are spared famine, we should remain silent and allow our leaders to exploit us? Do you suggest we turn our backs on the very ideals which drove us away from the Empire? If Connor and Benetrim can afford to give such aid, it's clear they have hidden a fortune from the people. If that's your belief, gather lords from each territory and present your grievances to the Assembly. Lords are greedy. They would never turn against those who keep their pockets lined with gold. It's no use talking. Turn back. You will never reach Flagard in time. This Bearsall army battalion will smash you into pieces. I don't like this fight, but this has to be some sort of misunderstanding. Let's catch up to Fafard so we can clear this up. Yeah, we just spoke to Fafard, but it seems that most of the people who claim to not be politicians, they are just military men, believe that because Aspia can keep giving assistance, they must have a huge stockpile of things, and they're richer than they believe, and that everyone else is just living in poverty, and they've created another aristocracy with, like, a rich ruling class, which is far from the case. But they believe that because fear and paranoia are setting in because Bolsum sect are really just good at manipulating everything. So, we've got enemies that we've dealt with before, the Hydra, the Hellhounds, the Wing Knights, Aspia Mage, High Priest, Mercenary. Mercenary is the same as the Force Commander. He's just not the boss. And then we have the Commander. 140 HP, movement of 4, attack of 39, defense of 28, agility of 13, luck of 8. He has, I believe that's the Macho Maul, which is a better weapon than the Flail. So, like, that's a special weapon. And then we have a set of ruins off to the side here that we're going to have to deal with. So this fight really just does kind of blow. And it's fun because it's desert, meaning everyone's movement is going to be cut down to crap. So, yeah. I don't believe there's anything special about this fight that pops up. Battle is fairly easy and few and far between. Quickest route is heading east and then south. Make sure to inspect the ruins. Don't get too close to the enemy. So, let me say east and then south. I mean, I'm gonna go south and then east. It's really 6 of one, half dozen of the other. So, we're just gonna kind of go down here and do that. So, yeah. Everyone has these thoughts of what the Republic is actually doing, and none of it's accurate. And instead of actually, you know, discussing things like reasonable adults, they just go on a murderous rampage and attack their allies. And, you know, I truly do not understand the hell is going on. Like, I don't get it. I don't get how this is a thing. How are they getting through with this? How are they getting by with all of this? It's like, what is their justification for being like, you know what? Screw it. I'm gonna attack my friends, and there's not a damn thing you can do about it, and you're all gonna... Like, I don't get that. I just don't. It's hard for me to wrap my head around, because I know the storytelling aspect of it is, you know, there's a lot of fear and things going on at the moment that just aren't adding up, and so people are... Oh, acid breath. Not fire breath. Defense and agility decreases. Not good. Let's attack you. I don't think I'll kill you, but we'll do damage. Hopefully you'll attack Synbios instead. Well, we can kill him with a well-placed blaze, and Massacre needs to level up anyway. But I mean, most of these people, Fafard, Conrad, Benetram, Edmund, all of these people, they've worked together. They fought for freedom. Like, you can imagine... What will I drop for the fairy powder? Nothing. You can imagine they did not get a free pass. They were just... That wasn't... Oh, well, yeah, you wanna create your own... your own kingdom? Sure, go ahead. Go take some land that is rightfully ours. And, you know, just make your own country. It's fine. No, they had to fight. There were battles. Like, I can imagine people fighting tooth and nail to get the freedom for the Republic. And so, all of these bloody battles for independence, you fought beside these people. And yet, apparently, fighting beside them is one thing. Trusting them to not be full of shit is apparently out of the question? Like, I don't get it. I do not understand how... I just don't. And I'm gonna keep saying that because it makes no sense to me. So that's... But Fafard's turned against us, which is probably why Braff was such an odd-looking duck when we were talking to him in town. So, you know, that he probably knew that his father was planning something, because Braff is a battalion leader as well, just like Synbios is. So it's not that far from believing that I am going to equip my other weapon so that I can do Tornado. Actually, no, I'm gonna do... This is a little overkill, but I can get more people in it. It's 4 people that... Because I don't... Well, this will also prove to me if it stacks, because I don't remember if it stacks in this game. I think it doesn't. I think it's just 1. Oh no. Oh no, it stacks multiple times. How wonderful. I kind of want to see what Khan's agility is at the moment. Let's see, does it show up in stats? Agility of 22. That can't be right. Alright, Horst. You haven't gotten an attack recently. Power crash! Boom. Oh, dead! Fantastic! And Horst levels up to 3. I've still got a couple other people that need to level up to 3, but Horst isn't one of them now. Let's see, who do I need to level up to 3? Mascarin, she's right there. Grace, also right there. Irene's right there. Khan's a little ways away. And then I guess Khan's the farthest out. So, I'm just going to keep moving south. For now, actually, I'm going to go ahead and end this episode because I'm about out of time. So, I will see you guys in the next installment where we will... what I'll probably do is sneak around to the very south of the ruins, because the entrance is over here. So we have to sneak over here, and I'm going to figure out who the best option would be to get that, and try to keep them at bay so that they don't come after me. So it's going to be fun to deal with. And I will see you guys in the next installment. So till then, later everyone.